All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another MUFC agenda video. Today is the day. Today is the day where it is basically done deal. Manchester United are selling Marcus Rashford, we are sending Marcus Rashford on loan to Aston Villa for the rest of the season. And it's a bit of a weird one. It's a bit of a weird one because I think we've known that this should have happened for a while now. If we're being honest, Marcus Rashford has not been performing at his highest level for about 18 months now, maybe even a little bit longer. I know he had that fantastic season in Erik ten Hag's first year where he managed to get 30 goals in all competitions, which was unbelievable. And we thought, well, he's hitting his perfect years to start progressing and go on and go on. But then we had it again where he dipped, and then this season it's just not been the same again, and it's just been downhill. It's just been downhill in the last 18 months. And I think this opportunity for Manchester United to part ways with Rashford has come available. And I think it was the perfect time, really, for him and for Manchester United. I think it's a moving away from Rashford, and Rashford also moving away from Manchester United, because I don't think it's the player. I think, well, sorry, no, that's maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that. It is obviously some of it to do with the player, but I think for the best of him and the best of Manchester United, it's in separate directions. I think at Villa, under Unai Emery in the Champions League, I think we could see Marcus Rashford starting to get back to his best. And I hope we see that, because, hey, he is Manc born and bred, and we do love him in there, even though it hasn't always been like that, has it? It's been like that, and it's down at the moment. Unfortunately, I think this is the time to part ways. But yeah, I think Aston Villa, even though he's had a couple of shouts with Barcelona, apparently he was waiting for that. Dortmund, AC Milan were in there. But I don't think Villa's a bad club at all. They do have a buy option of about £40 million, apparently. And they're going to be paying 70% of his... I've seen a few numbers. I've seen 75, 70, and I've seen 60. Last one I saw was 70%, so I'll just tell you, it's 70% of his wages Aston Villa are covering, which is very, very good for Manchester United, saving a little bit more money on his wages. And then, obviously, if he does go and Aston Villa do use his buy clause, or another team come in and buy him for 40 million, that's going to be pure profit, because obviously he came through the academy. You don't like selling academy players. It's not one of those things that you like to sell, but unfortunately I didn't think it was going to go. When he first came onto the scene and he had those first few years, I never thought it would come to this sort of situation. I didn't think we'd be here all those years later, and basically glad. We are, let's be honest, we are glad that he's gone, because it's just been an absolute headache for not just Ruben Amorim, Erik ten Hag at the end. It seemed to be they sort of fell out. Apparently, Andy Mitten said that there's been a lot of problems with Rashford and past managers. I don't want to name any names, but that is a quote that he has said. So I'll just repeat it to you, I suppose. But if there has been issues, we also know there's been a few issues off the pitch as well, like Belfast and a couple of others as well. It's just not been ideal off the pitch, and not on the pitch either for Marcus Rashford. But I'm just hoping they can get the best out of him. He gets to his top potential, and Aston Villa buy him, and we get 40 million, and we can spend it on someone else. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the slightest chance that he comes back all firing and he comes back to United. But I think if there was a percentage of the chances of that happening, the percentages wouldn't be high at all. And well, I think that's just the scenario that we're left in. I think it just really, really is. Obviously, he's not been in the team for a while. He's over a month now. It might even be pacing on 2 months that he's not been in the squad. It's it's sad for him, but hopefully he can just get some game time, because that's all he's going to need. Obviously, he's not played football for a while, and yeah, he's definitely going to get some minutes in his legs as soon as possible at Villa, because they're going to have a difficult run of fixtures, because obviously they made it into the next round of the Champions League. He's going to have some difficult games to play. But I think with a striker like Ollie Watkins, who's a creative striker as well as a goal scorer, I think him and Rashford, obviously they've got all the good players like Morgan Rogers as well. I think he could thrive in that system. And Unai Emery is no mug of a manager. He probably will try and get the best out of Marcus Rashford. And let's just hope he does. We get the money and we move on, because I think that is the best for all parties. And I suppose that's going to be it for the video today. Obviously, you see all this below me with the team sheet on the right. I am recording this little video before the big game today. Hopefully, as this goes out, hopefully you watch the live stream. Hopefully, we've got a win, and hopefully we bring in another player to replace Rashford, because obviously I've put on the title, is Mattis Tell next? Hopefully we go in for him. There's not long left in the transfer window. I think we've got 36 hours. Hopefully we can get that loan deal done with a potential buy option, and then we get him in the team as soon as possible. Also, Dorgu is official, as well as Haven. They're both being announced in this game versus Crystal Palace just before kickoff. They're going to be presented on the pitch, so that should be a good thing to see. Two new young, exciting signings. Both first team players, by the way. Aiden Haven is going to be a first teamer, so it'll be interesting to see how many minutes he gets from now to the end of the season. And with it, Ruben Amorim, I think he probably will, because he likes to rotate. He's obviously, as you can see, he's rotated a lot. I mean, I don't know if this is the actual formation for the game, which is interesting. But hey, stop waffling on about the game. I think it's looking good at United at the moment. Obviously, off the pitch, we've had issues with, Ineos making a few interesting decisions, to say the least, that we know there's many of them. But on the pitch, I think the signings that they've made so far, I think they're positive. We're looking for youth, exciting players, and I think we've got that in Dorgu and Haven. So hopefully we can get Intel next. And, well, if it's going to be the last time we mention Marcus Rashford, well, it might not be the last time, because maybe in 2 years' time he's dunking on us at Aston Villa. Hopefully not. Hopefully, well, I don't even know what I hope, to be honest. I hope he does well in the rest of the season, and we're moving on, and we get some money to bring in some players and help our PSR issues out. That's going to be it from me today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below about the Marcus Rashford situation. Are you happy he's going? Are you sad? Let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, and that's going to be it from me today, and I'll see you on the next one.